During my career, I have moved to both extremes regarding the issue of term limits for politicians. Nebraska has a limit of 2 terms for state senators. The result causes a problem that is part of human nature. The second term, they become a lame duck, where accountability is no longer a priority. They can do anything and it will not impact their career in the legislature, often resulting in sponsoring of extreme positions to gain favor with special interest groups. With term limits, the career path of a newly elected politician can only go in 2 directions after they leave office. They will run for a different office or become a lobbyist. Contacts established during their service are very helpful, with name recognition and connections fitting right into Dale Carnage's book, Making Friends and Influencing People. For the United States senators and representatives, there are no term limits, which results in entrenched politicians who look like they served in World War I with the mental acumen of a toddler. They become useful idiots and are bought and paid for by the special interest groups that prop them up. The bottom line is we already have term limits. It's called the ballot box, with our responsibility to make sure incompetent service doesn't happen. Term limits do not address the problem. They only address the symptom of a national apathy by voters who won't do their homework before voting. Name recognition is over half the battle, which is exactly what liberals count on. The liberal elites love the concept of term limits because a newly elected politician starts by looking for the light switch to the bathroom, with the lobbyist anxious to help them find their ways through the halls of government. They are looking for new, influenceable puppets to advance their agenda and become part of the very problem we're trying to address. The bottom line is, we are a constitutional republic with freedom if we can keep it. The legislation that supports term limits is a Trojan horse that greases the skids of political correctness and socialism, resulting in a sorry state of affairs that happens when politicians no longer follow the recipe for making good laws. All good laws must be fair, truthful, sustainable, and have integrity. The advancement of any social agenda requires a violation of every one of these core values, making us into a country where everyone is equally miserable. If we do not do our due diligence in voting, we become part of the problem. Those with a dishonest agenda will take control if we do not, and if we don't stay involved by living and sharing these core values with everyone we know and love. This is Keith Kuby wishing you the best in making the world a better place.